Greetings. This is the Get To Free Press, and I'm George Boston Rines. I want to introduce you to a pair of glasses that I became very fond of many years ago. I loved them so much until I went and bought me 4 pair. I gave 1 pair to my grandson, and I have the other 3 here. And I want to share the mystery of these glasses and what you see once you have been informed of how to properly wear them. They are very expensive, but I will save you the cost. Don't go looking on Facebook, Instagram, Amazon, because you won't find them there. You will only be able to find these glasses on the Get To Free Press as we explore behind these glasses what Fox News, MSNBC, CNN, and others are hiding from you. We will even expose and educate you on the Republican Party, the Democratic Party, the Independents, and oh yes, the Green Party, not to mention the unknown party that you are not invited to. So, the next few days, I will be going deeper into these very expensive glasses that I've had for years, and now I am about to tell you once and for all what the world did not want you to know. However, it's been right before your eyes. You just needed a set of glasses to see who it is, what it is that's sitting before you, masquerading as. You put your own name on it. Now let's get down to brass tacks, because there are 2 types of people, and we want you to be able to identify them, whether they are Hannity on Fox News, Martin Luther King during the Civil Rights Movement, John Brown at Harper's Ferry, King Khufu in the building of the pyramids, Imhotep, Dr. Clark, the Honorable Ben Yakawin, Elijah Muhammad, Louis Farrakhan, Jesse Jackson, JFK, Lyndon Baines Johnson, and the rest of the human beings that came this way. After we go behind these glasses, you will never, ever be deceived again. And if you are, it is because you want to be. You don't have to worry about President Trump and what kind of man he is. When I reveal to you what's behind these glasses, and you get this in your mind, you will never, never, ever be deceived again. Now, without delay, let's get down to brass tacks. This is the Ghetto Free Press. We report what others ignore because you have a right to know.
We walking down, we chanting, hands up, don't shoot. Some people was coming this way. The lady had a sign, and when she stepped back so the people can go by, the 2 police officers told her to keep walking. And when she looked out, listened over to hear what they were saying to her, both of them jump out of the car ran, rushed her, and threw her down to the ground.
Then we were walking, and some of the officers were saying, "You're walking too slow." And we're like, well, you can't tell us how fast we can and we cannot walk. You're telling us we got to move, but now you're going to tell us the pace that we can and we cannot move.
Justice for you and me. Justice for Mike Brown. Justice for Mike Brown. Justice for Mike Brown.
So please tell us, what can the people in the community do to follow policies and procedures
What are your
for peacefully protest?
Without you guys,
Could you give us these guys?
Please let them answer. Please, can you answer my question?
It is peaceful. Are we not peaceful? If this right, if it's that, if at gas at night, if people are throwing bottles.
Okay, but you have innocent.
Back up. Off. That side of the road. That side of the road.
Lately, there's been a lot of information about the Ferguson Police Department, especially some of their past behavior when it comes to people who are minorities and the way that they treat them. A really telling story came out in the Daily Beast today, written by Michael Daly, about a 52-year-old man by the name of Henry Davis. Now, back in 2009, police stopped him while he was driving, and apparently they were looking for someone who had the same name and who had a warrant out for his arrest. Now, unfortunately, the cops didn't do a proper investigation. They just saw that his name was also Henry Davis, and they decided that they were going to arrest him. But they didn't give him any answers to any of the questions that he had. They arrested him without saying anything, and he had a huge problem with that. Now, keep in mind, they had the wrong guy. The person that they were looking for had a completely different middle name and a completely different social security number. There's Henry Davis right now, so you're going to get a sense of...
That's the incorrect guy. That guy was
the wrong guy.
It's a screw up.
Yeah.
Jimmy, they're just a couple of bad apples.
That's all it
you
is.
know,
I don't know why you
it's
guys making a big deal out of it.
Yeah, and it's not even bad apples for Ferguson in this case. It was just a simple oversight.
Yeah, well,
if he hadn't bled on them, if he'd had the courtesy to bleed on the floor, the cement floor that he was supposed to sleep on, well, then none of this would have been a problem.
I mean, a lot of it's his fault for being black, right?
Well, then there's that.
And having the same name as another black guy who has a warrant out for his arrest.
White people can see in a driving rainstorm, okay? Shouldn't have been behind the wheel.
So there's the last part of the story,
Yeah.
and this is probably the part that's going to enrage everyone the most. So it was obviously perjury, right? If the cops claimed that they had blood on their uniform, even though that's a ridiculous thing to claim and charge someone with, well, then they shouldn't lie about it in court, and they shouldn't lie in any court documents. But it turns out they're not going to face any consequences for the perjury. However lax the department's system and however contradictory the officer's testimony, a federal magistrate ruled that the apparent perjury about the property damage charges was too minor to constitute a violation of due process, and that Davis's injuries were too minor to warrant a finding of excessive force. Never mind that a CAT scan taken after the incident confirmed that he had suffered a concussion.
No charges. You take a guy, you beat the crap out of him, you bloody him up, you give him a concussion, you lie about it through your teeth.
Get caught lying.
You get caught lying, nobody gives a damn. Now, meanwhile, I remember when we had the Michael Brown incident right in the first couple of days, and I overheard somebody at lunch saying, look, there was a report that he slapped away the cop's hand. So I got news for you, that's assault. That's not too minor. Slapping away a cop's hand is not too minor, right? Taking a guy's head, kicking it, smashing it into the ground, punching him repeatedly is minor. Is minor.
He's handcuffed.
And while he's handcuffed.
So, on top of it, they're pussies.
Greetings. Have you ever heard of the works of the flesh and the fruits of the Spirit? Do you know that if the world would learn this, no man, woman, child, or beast could ever deceive you again? These are real. Yes, they are real. You can see them operating in human beings. And some of us can even see them operating in the beasts of the field. Journey with me as I educate you, as I educate myself.
If I had 100 sheep and one of them got away, I would leave the 99 and go find that one.
We walking down,
Look
we
from the
chanting.
locks and jaws of Satan,
Hands
I
up,
come
don't
create.
shoot.
Penetrate
Some people was
force from
coming
the
this
land
way.
of the Lord.
The lady
succumb.
had a sign.
Like Muhammad got the devil
And when
on
she
the run.
stepped back,
Rising
so
like
the
the
people
sun,
can go
keep your
by.
eyes on the one
So
so
the
the
police
base.
officer
They can bring forth a
told her to keep
nation
walking.
up against the norm,
And when she
creating a new formation. This
didn't know
foundation
what
that I
they
be
were saying to
standing
her,
on this
both of
firm.
them jump
Look
out
on, we
the
must
car.
learn, oh, as the people we
Ring
gon'
the
burn
rest
and
and
fire.
throw down to
Let's
the
join
ground.
hands with the Messiah. The land be light. For real, I ain't no lie.
Then we
My
were walking,
deepest desire
and some of
be
the
to
officers were
resurrect
saying,
the
"You're
gods.
walking too
Breathe
slow."
like venom.
And
This
we're
breathes
like,
out
well,
all the
how- you
venom
can't
with
tell
momentum
us
and skill.
how
We'll
fast
kill
we can,
Satan
we
at
cannot
will.
walk.
You
You're
and I
telling
be
us we
connected,
gotta
protected
move,
by
but
his
now you're
mother's
gonna
will
tell us
for
in
real.
haste that
I
we
can
can't
sense
and
a
we cannot
mental
move.
explosion. On the move as God's chosen. Proceeding in motion, we become. Yes, indeed, the parts are forming. Running about of her, cause Babylon is falling. Licking on in the midst of the devil, the shame which his aim is to kill us all with this language. He's the mischief maker. Plus he's wicked by nature, the modern mind shaper. So hey, will Jacob wake up the lion? Wait, he's in Judah sleep. I wonder who will wake him, bring him to his feet. Speak now, or forever hold your peace. The violence of this beast must cease. Look out, I see a lion. Where he's in Judah sleep. I wonder who will wake him, bring him to his feet. Speak now, or forever hold your peace. The violence of this beast must cease. Now look, for 4 days, he's been sleeping in the tomb. Fed like the zoom, no light, it's like the moon. His blood is be maroon, plus it covers the earth. Crucified daily, and waiting this new birth. For real, the truth hurts the wicked evildoer. He knows that the future will bring a new ruler. So look, don't let him fool you with his maneuvers and wisdom. Seeking, you'll find that he uses symbolism with this rhythm. Black will represent the hesitant brains. Hit the water down the flames and sort out the remains. Everything must change, nothing stays the same. Our struggles been ordained, so just chill, maintain. I know it's strange, but look, one came to raise us up. Farad has arrived, beware, don't self-destruct, keep the focus. The red dragon's coming with the locusts. Some don't notice, so they engage in shit that's bogus. But look like Moses, I'ma free you from your bondage, from those who oppress us. Wicked, evil, demonics. I promise that I'ma flaunt this everywhere I go. My people gotta know, so I can't hold it in no more. For real, the pressure's on and that be the fact. We gotta resurrect quick if we expect to be hereafter. Look, I can see disaster, it's all in our midst. It's the shock of the hour, man, the clock be stuck on 6. I wonder who can fix this problem from Zion. I'm in the wilderness crying, trying to wake a dead lion. There's a lion where he's in Judah sleep. I wonder who will wake him, bring him to his feet. Speak now, or forever hold your peace. The balance of this beast must cease. Look out, I see a lion where he's in Judah sleep. I wonder who will wake him, bring him to his feet. Speak now, or forever hold your peace. The balance of this beast must cease. Now peep these bones as they lie, just still drying the valley. Buried under rubbish, darkness covers the body. There's no consciousness, there's no breathing, no pulse. Walking dead in Israel, be that sheep that's lost. Got it by the false image, they don't know what sin is. In their forehead be a mark that reach crooked menace. It's continuous bleeding, therefore repentance is needed. Wickedness can be defeated when we submit, it's deleted. This beast be heated, he knows the fire's kindling. The curtains in that land of Midian be trembling. I see a semblance, large number, many men. Coming from out the grave to never go back in again. Lazarus, come forth, remove that napkin, take it off. The force be with you, so lion, let him hear your voice. I can hear the roars, coming from daily tribal wars. Flesh wounds and scars be like all over the stars in the river of blood. We be swimming in sin. I see the lesbian and the million feminine men. These days be numbered, the end is right in sight. Behold, he comes quick like a thief in the night. At the head of 10,000, he be moving to fight. Burning coals at his feet, look, observe the plight. In the bottomless pit, they be falling, still dying. Who can save the lion and bring him home to Zion? There's a lion where he's in Judah sleep. I wonder who will wake him, bring him to his feet. Speak now, or forever hold your peace. The violence of this beast must cease. Look out, I see a lion where he's in Judah sleep. I wonder who will wake him, bring him to his feet. Speak now, or forever hold your peace. The violence of this beast must cease. There's a lion where he's in Judah sleep. I run the loop away, bring him to his feet. Speak now, or forever hold your peace. The balance of this beast must see. Answer not, wait. I wonder who will wake him. Get up, Nine. You think he's gonna stay down there? New day. 1909 Chef. Beware, Mama Dad. For 442 goddamn damnable years. The pockets are laid strict. He's gathered everything. He will still be gathered. Come on. Don't die.
Greetings. Have you ever heard of the works of the flesh and the fruits of the Spirit? Do you know that if the world would learn this, no man, woman, child, or beast could ever deceive you again? These are real. Yes, they are real. You can see them operating in human beings. And some of us can even see them operating in the beasts of the field. Journey with me as I educate you, as I educate myself from the volume of sacred law, so you will never, ever, ever be deceived again when you meet the devil. Regardless of whether he tell you he's a Christian, a Jew, a Muslim, a Hindu, an atheist, or just simply you. You will know them by the fruits they bear. Have you not read in the volume of sacred law wherein it says, judge a tree by the fruit it bears? Bingo! Now let's go. Have you ever heard of the works of the flesh and the fruits of the Spirit? Do you know that if the world would learn this, no man, woman, child, or beast could ever deceive you again. These are real. Yes, they are real. You can see them operating in human beings. And some of us can even see them operating in the beasts of the field. Journey with me as I educate you, as I educate myself from the volume of sacred law, so you will never, ever, ever be deceived again when you meet the devil. Regardless of whether he tell you he's a Christian, a Jew, a Muslim, a Hindu, an atheist, or just simply you. You will know them by the fruits they bear. Have you not read in the volume of sacred law wherein it says, judge a tree by the fruit it bears? Bingo! Now let's go.
What did I do? What did I do? God, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do wrong? What did I do? Lord, what did I do? What did I do? God, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do wrong? What did I do? Lord.
Greetings. Have you ever heard of the works of the flesh and the fruits of the Spirit? Do you know that if the world would learn this, no man, woman, child, or beast could ever deceive you again? These are real. Yes, they are real. You can see them operating in human beings. And some of us can even see them operating in the beasts of the field. Journey with me as I educate you, as I educate myself from the volume of sacred law, so you will never, ever, ever be deceived again when you meet the devil. Regardless of whether he tell you he's a Christian, a Jew, a Muslim, a Hindu, an atheist, or just simply you. You will know them by the fruits they bear. Have you not read in the volume of sacred law wherein it says, judge a tree by the fruit it bears? Bingo! Now let's go.
And I sit here deeply concerned that I suspect we are leading our nation on an integration trip that has us integrating into a burning house.
I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
I must confess that that dream that I had that day has at many points turned into a nightmare.
I've been dragged across the desert in my bare feet, with no food or water, with nowhere to sleep. Been ridiculed and abused, wrongfully accused. What more can they do to me? What more can they do to me? I've been locked up with no reason why. had to look straight into my enemy's eyes. Been stripped from my head to my toe. Nobody seems to know. What more can they do to me? What more can they do to me?
Have you ever heard of the works of the flesh and the fruits of the Spirit? Do you know that if the world would learn this, no man, woman, child, or beast could ever deceive you again? These are real. Yes, they are real. You can see them operating in human beings. And some of us can even see them operating in the beasts of the field. Journey with me as I educate you, as I educate myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for our national anthem.
Disappointed in the state of Minnesota. My son loved this state. He had one tattoo on his body, and it was of the Twin Cities, the state of Minnesota with TC on it. My son loved this city, and this city killed my son. And they will continue to fail you all. Like I said, because this happened with Orlando, when they get done with us, they coming from you, for you, for you, and all your interracial children. Y'all are next. Like I said, because this happened with Orlando, when they get done with us, they coming from you, for you, for you, and all your interracial children. Y'all are next. And all your interracial children. 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 Y'all are next. Y'all are next. Y'all are next. They coming from you, for you, for you, and all your interracial children. Y'all are next. They coming from you, for you, for you, and all your interracial children. Y'all are next. They coming from you, for you, for you, and all your interracial children. Y'all are next.
CPR on Castile on the street. Reynolds now detained in a patrol car, her cell phone still recording.
I don't know if he's okay or if he's not okay.
Her daughter still with her. Reynolds finally breaks down.
I can't really do because they got me handcuffed.
It's okay, Mommy.
I can't believe they just did this.
Have you ever heard of the works of the flesh and the fruits of the Spirit? Do you know that if the world would learn this, no man, woman, child, or beast could ever deceive you again?
Continues to fail black people, and they will continue to fail you all. Like I said, because this happened with Orlando, when they get done with us, they coming from you, for you, for you, and all your interracial children. Y'all are next.
And I'm really just so hurt because he took away something so precious for me. That was my brother, that was my mentor, that was my father figure, that was everything. That man worked hard every single day, every birthday, every Christmas. He was the one that made sure I had gifts. He didn't deserve to die the way he did. And I will never have faith in this system. I will never have faith in this system.
Now that was the clean version. That was the TV mama version. Let me show you the real Mama Castile who kept it 100, who didn't come out on TV saying, oh, I'ma just forgive. Check this video out.
Hey, Facebook and everybody around the world, I'm sure y'all seen this bullshit that happened today. Fuck what they talking about. Yeah, I'm going live now. I've been holding myself, trying to be strong and not say the wrong things because I already know how they get down. I'm 61 years old. I've seen it. I've smelled it. I've heard it. Now you see exactly what these motherfuckers think about us. They murdered my motherfucking son with his seatbelt on. So what does that say to you? Now they got free reign to keep killing us any kind of way they want to. So I just want to say one thing to everybody out there. I don't give a fuck what you do. Do what your heart desires, because that shit wasn't right. And I'm here to say that, and fuck the police. Say whatever the fuck you want to say. Now this is the real Valerie Castile. I don't give no fuck no more. This shit is crazy. You gonna kill a man in front of a child and a woman. Who gonna bring some children to a motherfucking gunfight? Come the fuck on, please. I don't know where they got them motherfucking jewelers from, but that was some straight up bullshit. And they gonna keep on killing us as long as we sit down and just take it. Oh yeah, he was in fear for his life. Bull motherfucking shit. You shouldn't be no police officer if you gonna handle yourself in that manner. Do what you do. Cause this shit gonna keep on happening, and it's gonna be you one day in this fucked up mother's club with their children murdered by the motherfucking police. I don't give no fuck. Man, y'all just don't know how sister feeling right now. If I had it my way, it's on and cracking. Fuck that shit. I'm sick of this shit. Y'all been killing motherfuckers all these years, but here in Minnesota, this cracker-bama ass motherfucking state, fuck these motherfuckers. And with that, peace out, do your motherfucking thing, whatever. Have a nice life. I hope that motherfucker die tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for our national anthem.
Yo, if I had 100 sheep and one of them got away, I would leave the 99 and go find that one.
He had to told him get his ID, sir.
Look from the locks and jaws of Satan, I come creating, penetrating with force from the land of the lost and coming. Like Muhammad got the devil on the run, rising like the sun. Keep your eyes on the ones look on base. Here to bring forth a reborn nation, up against the norm, creating a new formation. This foundation that I be standing on is firm. Look, y'all, we must learn, or as a people we gon' burn in the fire. Let's join hands with the Messiah, the Lamb be Elijah. For real, I ain't no liar. My deepest desire be to resurrect the carcass. Breathe like venom, then squeeze out all the venom with momentum and skill. We'll kill Satan at will. You and I be connected, protected by Ezekiel's will for real. I can sense a mental explosion. On the move as God's chosen. Proceeding in motion, we become, yes, indeed, the parts of forming. Running about of her, cause Babylon is falling. Living all in the midst of devilish anguish. His aim is to kill us all with this language. He's the mischief maker. Plus he's wicked by nature, the modern mind shaper. So hey, will Jacob wake up the lion? He's in Judah sleep. I wonder who will wake him, bring him to his feet. Speak now or forever hold your peace. The violence of this beast must cease. Look out, I see a lion. He's in Judah sleep. I wonder who will wake him, bring him to his feet. Speak now or forever hold your peace. The violence of this beast must cease. Now look, for 4 days, he's been sleeping in the tomb. Fed like the zoom, no light, it's like the moon. His blood is be maroon, plus it covers the earth. Crucified.
All we say to America is be true to what you said on paper. If I lived in China or even Russia or any totalitarian country, maybe I could understand some of these illegal injunctions. Maybe I could understand the denial of certain basic First Amendment privileges because they haven't committed themselves to that over there. But somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest far right. So just as I say we aren't going to let any dogs or water hoses turn us around, we aren't going to let any injunction turn us around. Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now because I've been to the mountaintop. I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
I don't think any of us can be satisfied in the United States until that war is brought to an honorable end and American soldiers are brought back into the United States.
One day, we will have to stand before the God of history. We will talk in terms of things we've done. It seems that I can hear the God of history saying, that was not enough. But I was hungry, and you fed me not. One day, we will have to stand before the God of history. And we will talk in terms of things we've done. It seems that I can hear the God of history saying, that was not enough. But I was hungry, and ye fed me not.
What did I do? God, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do wrong? What did I do? Lord, what did I do? What did I do? God, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do wrong? What did I do?
One day, we will have to stand before the God of history. And we will talk in terms of things we've done. And it seems that I can hear the God of history saying, that was not enough. But I was hungry, and ye fed me not. One day, we will have to stand before the God of history, and we will talk in terms of things we've done. And it seems that I can hear the God of history saying, that was not enough, but I was hungry, and ye fed me not. One day, we will have to stand before the God of history, and we will talk in terms of things we've done. And it seems that I can hear the God of history saying, that was not enough, but I was hungry, and ye fed me not. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
I don't think any of us can be satisfied in the United States until that war is brought to an honorable end and American soldiers are brought back here to the United States.
One day, we will have to stand before the God of history, and we will talk in terms of things we've done. And it seems that I can hear the God of history saying, that was not enough, but I was hungry, and ye fed me not.
And I sit here deeply concerned that I suspect we're leading our nation on an integration trip that has us integrating into a burning house.
I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
I must confess that that dream that I had that day has at many points turned into a nightmare.
One day, we will have to stand before the God of history, and we will talk in terms of things we've done. And it seems that I can hear the God of history saying, that was not enough, but I was hungry, and ye fed me not.
Yo, if I had 100 sheep and one of them got away, I would leave the 99 and go find that one. That's right. Look from the locks and jaws of Satan, I come creating. penetrating with force from the land of the lost. I'm coming like Muhammad got the devil on the run. Rising like the sun, keep your eyes on the one. Look on base, here to bring forth a reborn nation. Up against the norm, creating a new formation. This foundation that I be standing on is firm. Look, y'all, we must learn. Oh, as a people, we gon' burn in the fire. Let's join hands with the Messiah. The Lamb be Elijah. For real, I ain't no liar. My deepest desire be to resurrect the carcass. Breathe like venom, then squeeze out all the venom with momentum and skill. We'll kill Satan at will. You and I be connected, protected by Ezekiel's will. For real, I can sense a mental explosion. On the move as God's chosen. Proceeding in motion, we become, yes, indeed, the parts of forming. Running about of her, cause Babylon is falling. Living all in the midst of devilish anguish. His aim is to kill us all with this language. He's the mischief maker, plus he's wicked by nature, the modern mind shaper. So hey, will Jacob wake up the lion? Where he's in Judah sleep. I wonder who will wake him, bring him to his feet. Speak now, or forever hold your peace. The violence of this beast must cease. Look out, I see a lion. Where he's in Judah sleep. I wonder who will wake him, bring him to his feet. Speak now, or forever hold your peace. The violence of this beast must cease. Now look, for 4 days, he's been sleeping in the tomb. Fed like the zoom, no light, it's like the moon. His blood is be maroon, plus it covers the earth. Crucified daily, and waiting this new birth. For real, the truth hurts the wicked evil doer. He knows that the future will bring a new ruler. So look, don't let him fool you with his maneuvers and wisdom. Seeking, you'll find that he uses symbolism with this rhythm. Black will represent the hesitant brains. Hit the water down the flames and sort out the remains. Everything must change, nothing stays the same. Our struggle's been ordained, so just chill, maintain. I know it's strange, but look, one came to raise us up. Farad has arrived, beware, don't self-destruct, keep the focus. The red dragon's coming with the locusts. Some don't notice, so they engage in shit that's bogus. But look like Moses, I'ma free you from your bondage, from those who oppress us. I promise.
Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
I don't think any of us can be satisfied.
One day, we will have to stand before the God of history. We will talk in terms of things we've done. It seems that I can hear the God of history saying, that was not enough. But I was hungry, and you fed me not.
I see the lesbian and the million feminine men these days be numbered. The end is right in sight. Behold, he comes quick like the thief in the night. At the head of 10,000, he be moving to fight. Burning coals at his feet, look, observe the plight. In the bottomless pit, they be falling, still dying. Who can save the lion? Bring him home to Zion. There's a lion where he's in Judah sleep. I wonder who will wake him, bring him to his feet. Speak now, or forever hold your peace. The violence of this beast must cease. Look out, I see a lion where he's in Judah sleep. I wonder who will wake him, bring him to his feet. Speak now, or forever hold your peace. The violence of this beast must cease. There's a lion where he's in Judah sleep. I wonder who will wake him, bring him to his feet. Speak now, or forever hold your peace. The violence of this beast must cease. There's a lion where I wonder who will wake him. Get up, lion. Did you think he's gonna stay down forever? A new day. 1909 Shepherd. Beware, Obama Dad. For 443 goddamn damnable years. The top is just laid strict. I see eagles gathered everywhere. Eagles still be gathered. Come on. Don't die.
One day, we will have to stand before the God of history. And we will talk in terms of things we've done. And it seems that I can hear the God of history saying, that was not enough. But I was hungry, and ye fed me not.